The Oast choir of enthusiastic amateurs who simply enjoy singing has been meeting for nearly 4 years and relished the challenge of contributing to the Whitstable Biennale, which celebrates contemporary art. They're part of a project called The Push and the Pull by artist Ben Judd that looks at belonging, engagement and estrangement, and led them to the lost community of Westminster on the Isle of Sheppey.
The idea was that the village area, the demolished area, would be used by commerce. It never was. It's just a derelict bit of land now with no houses at all. We thought that was a shame because there were I think it was 300 people who lived in this little village. We thought that was a great inspiration for a song. Here was a community that's now gone. Let's celebrate it.
Westminster was such a small area, 2 or 3 streets, and it absolutely hooked me. And then I started looking through the website and finding out that it was a small community, it grew up for a reason, for work, and then it disappeared again. And so I wrote words, taking all the information from the website. I wrote some words to a song children used to play here. And Bob put music to it, and Maria did some poetry. There was a little bit written on the corner saying children used to play here, and I thought that was so poignant because all that village is now gone. And Bob said, let's split your poem up and put it in between the music. I still find it, even though I wrote it a few months ago, I find it very emotional when I read it, the thought of that village that's no longer there and all those people.
We all sat together, we did a little workshop where we all had to go sort of putting ideas together to write the song, and then people went away and wrote the songs, and then it's just part of being part of this lovely choir.
The Oast Choir will bookend Ben Judd's performance on the historic Thames barge, the Edith May, that will travel between Whitstable and Queenborough during the Arts Festival.
We're not going to be performing on the boat as it's moving for health and safety reasons. You can only get 12 people on apparently, plus the crew. But Ben Judd is going to be doing his performance on the boat as it moves. But when it gets to the end, at Whitstable and also at Queenborough, we're going to be performing on Wednesday the 15th of June.
The Oast Choir is very much a mix of singers, some used to performing for an audience and some not.
So when I first said we're going to be performing at Queenborough and Whitstable, some of them did a deep intake of breath and thought, oh golly, what's Bob getting us into?
I'm really excited actually. I think it would be lovely. We're not a polished professional choir, and hopefully people aren't expecting that. We've only just written and learnt these songs, but we love singing them. We are the 2 new songs. Obviously, we're not as confident with yet, but the other songs, they're sort of almost part of us now. So,
no auditions are required to join the Oast Choir. Singers don't have to be able to read music. It's purely for fun. No one ever expected to be taking part in an original contemporary art project or to enjoy the project as much. Their part in the Biennale takes place next Wednesday, June the 15th. Sandy Fleming for Rainham News.